Good afternoon, beautiful people, mi gente. Happy Wednesday. Welcome back to Car Talks. I hope you've had a great week so far. So today's word of the day is spring. And when we think of spring, we think new life, flowers blooming, trees coming back. If you listen, you can hear the birds singing, everything waking up after a long season of dormancy. And I think sometimes our spiritual lives look a lot like winter. There are seasons where things feel still, quiet, even barren or empty, and seasons where we wonder if anything is growing at all. But just because you can't see growth doesn't mean that God isn't working beneath the surface, like the roots of plants, right? Spring reminds us that God is in the business of renewal and growth. And he's the same God who tells the flowers when to bloom and the trees when to bud. And he's the same God who knows exactly when to spring new life into our situations. Maybe the season has felt cold. Maybe you felt stuck. Maybe you've wondered if what God promised you will ever come to life. In Ecclesiastes 3:1, it says, "To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven." Your winter wasn't wasted, sis or brother. God was strengthening roots you couldn't see. And when the seasons change, and it will, what he's been growing in secret will come to bloom in public. And that's the most beautiful part. So if you're in a waiting season, don't give up. Stay planted, stay rooted, keep trusting the gardener. And just remember that just because it looks like winter doesn't mean that spring is not coming. Look, my toxic trait right now is buying plants. And just because I can't see what's going on in the pot doesn't mean that this plant won't give me peppers in the summer. So just remember that spring is coming and so is summer. And we will get an opportunity to see things bloom and grow. Love ya.